From blank to Jeffrey Epstein. Thank you for a fun night. Your littlest girl was a little naughty. Like, dude, I don't know if we want to do this, because then all of chat, like, boomers say retarded fucking shit. And this could mean a billion retarded fucking things. But I mean, like, people have set their mind in one direction, and it's like all pedophile shit. Maybe that was this email. Thank you for a fun night. The child that you gave me was a super naughty child rape. Like, new Brazilian just arrived. Sexy and cute equals 9 years old. Best regards. This is a weird one. Don't know what that is. Don't know what these attached pictures are. Did the FBI investigate it? Let them investigate. What am I, like, let's say there's like a million emails like this. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, looks bad. I hope that somebody investigated it. What am I supposed to say? What do you, like, wow, crazy. That's crazy. Not good. I feel like you are giving the most charitable possible explanation for every single email. I'm not. It could be, this could be some fucking pedophile shit. It could be. I'm not. Nobody can understand not having a position on something. You either are affirmative or you're negative. You're either yes or no. I'm not either. I don't know. This could be pedophile shit. It could be bad, or it could not be. I don't have the information to say. That's the whole point. If I don't have the information to make a conclusion, I just don't really give a fuck. I don't care. I don't know what I'm like, let's sit here and speculate, guys. Let's go through and speculate on the, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. This is not entertaining or exciting to me. It's not fun to sit here and speculate on this shit. This could be really bad. I'm not saying there's no chance it is. I'm saying I don't have the information to make a conclusion about it. Or to even speculate that much about it. I have no fucking idea. My guess is going to be, if the FBI has this email, new Brazilian just arrived, sexy and cute equals 9 years old, best regards, whatever. There are picture attachments to this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pictures. I imagine the FBI or whoever's investigating this probably has these attachments. I don't know. Why were there no criminal charges filed? I don't know if there's I don't know if Brazilian can refer to some other fucking bullshit, or if this is some retarded guy who's, I don't know. I just have no idea. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to speculate from this. This is boring to me. I don't care. What's the good interpretation of this email? I guess the only interpretation is that this is an international sex pedophile, whatever, trafficking ring, and that all of these people were involved in it, and they all knew, and they all covered it up. There you go. Okay? I believe you. There, I believe it. There, I said it. Okay? That's what's happened. Go get them all. Okay? Go do it! Go get them. All of these people. All of them. There is enough information to suggest a cover-up of co-conspirator. To suggest? That's not... Okay. Watch the CoffeeZilla. Okay, we'll watch the CoffeeZilla people. The Epstein files are getting way worse. All
it
right.
only gets worse from here. We're going back into the 3 million documents.
I hate all of you so much. Oh my god. It's okay. All right, let's go. Is this trafficking at least? It seems like sex trafficking, right? If you're paying money to ship a girl to another country for the purposes of fucking her eventually, yeah, I think pretty sure.
Your issue is you just don't believe in the idea that it's like there's some billionaire pedophile ring out there.
It's Epstein, almost certainly, and he killed himself. I think over it, almost certainly, or it seems like was from beyond a reasonable doubt. I have to see exactly what the criminal charges were. Was getting a bunch of people to find him young and sometimes underage girls to fuck. That seems like incontrovertible. I think nobody disagrees with that. But that's not what anybody talks about when they talk about the Epstein files. They're saying that the strong claim is, and this is what most of my chat even believes, and if they try to phrase this as a straw man or something different, they're fucking lying because they just don't want to admit it. But what they believe is that Epstein was bringing young girls to a variety of billionaires, politicians, and celebrities, watching them fuck said young girls while recording it so that he could have blackmail on all these people, so that there was a giant pedo blackmail ring created that was able to force these people to cover for each other and do a whole bunch of other bad shit in finance and billionaire shit, in politics, with the political people they have, or with celebrities to get more people involved. That's like the strong claim. And that's what most people believe with this. And that it impacts everybody. All the billionaires and all the politicians, Bill Clinton and Donald Trump and all of and whatever celebrities are involved as well. But it's like, I don't know if I've ever seen strong evidence that like a single other person besides, and then also there's something for the Mossad is in here apparently, and the Russian compromise is in here and everything else. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen any strong evidence that he was like feeding girls to another person, especially for blackmail purposes. But I mean, that's like the claim that everybody goes with. But I don't know. Maybe it'll end up being true. Maybe there's information that people can connect in the emails, and then they can go and do investigative journalist work that the FBI couldn't get to for whatever reason, or because other countries decide to start contributing to it. Maybe. But my guess is that there wasn't enough to find anything here to charge anybody. So it's probably not going to be anything in the emails for us to draw strong conclusions from. But there's going to be a ton of juicy stuff for people to make a lot of theories or whatever.
Do people think they're going to go through this and like connect the fucking dots that the FBI couldn't?
Yes.
Okay.
Or, well, no, their claim is that the reason why the FBI didn't charge any of this was because everybody was telling them to cover for the wealthy billionaire, political, and celebrity friends. That's why nothing was charged. So for some reason, all the files exist, and the investigation happened, and nothing was deleted or destroyed, or at least most of it wasn't, but they were also strong enough to keep any charges.
Sure, if they were going to keep everything like hidden or whatever, then do they not think that they would just destroy everything? That was like...
Well, I don't know. Or never even do the investigation, I guess. So he's close with presidents, prime ministers all over the world, but yeah, the FBI is going to stop him. Do you hear self-destiny? Yeah, but do you understand how retarded you are? Because then it's like, because you probably believe then that he was murdered by Trump or whatever, or that somebody went and killed him. Why would anybody kill this guy if he was part of a big blackmail ring? The whole point of getting the blackmail is so that you don't get murdered, or even arrested, or even investigated. That's the whole point of having the blackmail. So this guy was so powerful that this guy could influence the entire investigation from the FBI and all these other departments and everybody else who was doing research. He could do all that, but he couldn't keep himself from getting arrested and thrown in prison? What a fucking retard. Even Assange avoided the fucking police for longer than that. Come on. He was the fall guy? Oh, God. Because he can't release the blackmail. Holy shit. What? Because he's dead? There's no way? There's no dead man switch? What a great idea for blackmail. I've got the strongest blackmail ever. Really? Where is it? It's on this phone right here. And I'm the only person that can unlock it. Really? So if you died, nobody would be able to release it? That's right. Guess what happens right now? Yeah, what the fuck? You're talking about billionaires, man. What's the failsafe? Who's going to release the information? What, he has a fucking switch connected to his heart, and if it stops, the files are released? You can't think of another way to release. Hold on, then what's the point? Then you understand that you're defeating your entire conspiracy, right? If having compromising information on billionaires is worthless because nobody's going to release it, then there's no point in having compromising information on billionaires. That undermines the entirety of your conspiracy. Then there'd be no point in doing any of this.
Wouldn't the dead man switch just be like, if I die, then...
Yeah, this is all getting released. I got a friend or somebody who's going to literally, publish all this shit. Yeah. Destiny, not saying every single person who had contact with him knew or condoned or whatever, but Trump clearly had more than a business relationship with the guy, and he clearly knew. Yeah, no shit. If the guy was really wealthy, I'm sure there's a lot of people willing to look past some fucked up behavior or some pedophile shit. Yeah, for sure. That's not surprising at all. That wouldn't surprise me at all. But this is what I've said from the beginning. There's probably a lot of stuff that makes people look really bad, and public opinion is going to crucify them for it, but it doesn't mean they were part of like a give me young girls as well, like child pedophile, international billionaire, political celebrity sex trafficking ring. But that wouldn't surprise me at all if there were a lot of people that knew he was a fucking pedophile, but because this guy was so connected and, had wealth and everything else, they're like, fuck it, I can look the other way or whatever. The more sober take is that the blackmail entity and the child prostitution entity, Epstein, are not the same group. Trump was caught with Epstein's Russian prostitutes, but Putin got the blackmail independent. Oh, true. That's the 20 million IQ. You can say that in chat from now on. Destiny. Of course it was a massive child pedophilia trafficking circle. Epstein wasn't the perpetrator, though. He was just one of the victims. There's another guy controlling everything. And the reason why all the compromise wasn't released when Epstein died is because Epstein was killed by the guy who actually controls it. That's what was actually going to happen. Epstein was actually about to release a ton of information, and that's why the guy who actually controls everything, at the request of every other billionaire involved, had Epstein secretly killed. That's the thing. Okay, thank you. Boom. The Mossad or Putin or whoever. There we go. Just one layer removed. Yes! Just be that guy. If the people paid off the kill switch guy before offing Epstein, that takes care of the problem. Why would you tell people who your kill switch guy is? Why? That sounds like the dumbest thing ever. If you guys fuck with me, I just want you to know that Juan over there is going to release everything. Really? Juan, the guy who lives in Mexico City, Mexico, at the address 478 Pueblo Avenue? Yeah, that guy. He's going to fuck your guys' lives up. Really? The guy who has no home security and everything? Okay, gotcha. Like,
he says,
kill,
you think I can...
Ghislaine?
Ghislaine? Yeah, why is she still alive?
She's alive.
Who knows? I'm sure there's a reason. Yeah, why is Ghislaine alive? Maybe because she doesn't know.
She was the real one. Maybe she's the one who was controlling Epstein.
Yeah, because who would ever guess that the leader of the pedo ring is in jail right now?
Holy shit.
Right before this, Jeffrey Epstein asks about a dinner with Woody, and then he says, or too many pedos in one place. And you gotta love the self-awareness there. Now, I don't know what...
But like... never mind. Yeah, okay.
You meant by saying, Dear Jeffrey, it was really nice seeing you yesterday. The boys in water sports can't stop speaking about it. Anytime you're in the area, would love to see you as long as you bring your harem. I don't know, that's not that ambiguous, guys. I think we can imagine what that means, but anyways.
Is this him saying harem with regards to underage prostitutes? Or I don't even know what the allegation Coffee is making here. I don't know, whatever. I don't know, man. Harem. What do you think they mean by harem? Women that you're fucking? Or women that look attractive that are willing to make it look like they're fucking you? But are these underage women or just like women that... Harem is a group of women under your control. Yeah, women. Yeah, but is it... Billionaire sharing a harem? No, okay, true. That's what he meant. Yes.
Jeffrey Epstein responds, nice seeing
his mobile sex slave group. True! Yes! Kings. You are literally defending him? I don't know how to unbreak your braid on this one. I'm sorry. My position on it is neutral. I haven't dug into any of this. Like, a lot of the people talking about it obsessively are retarded. I'm sorry they are. That doesn't speak to the credibility of the stuff. And there might be a lot of fuck shit or whatever. I don't care about it, like, researching this independently. When all the dust is settled, when all the reporting is said and done, when all the new investigations or investigative media people are looking at it, then fine, I'll read shit. I'm sure there'll be some interesting shit here. But the fact that I'm not willing to sit here and jerk off over every new fucking child porn email that you obsessively want to find some celebrity's fucking name in, I just don't care that much about this type of shit. I just don't. I never have. I literally never have. Just say Epstein was a pedo. I don't know about anything. He was a fucking pedo. Epstein, I don't even say Epstein was a child rapist. Wasn't he convicted of rape? He wasn't even convicted of being a pedophile. He was fucking raping a kid, right? Or fucking somebody her age. You can make a stronger statement than that about Epstein. I just don't know about the global pedophile, child trading harem, whatever ring. Like, put a percentage chance that you think Trump raped or molested a minor. My guess would be less than 1% would be my guess. I don't know how that information wouldn't have leaked by now. I would have to think of an exceptional chain of custody of those videos, of that information, of whatever. None of his actions are, I just can't think of it. I just can't think of how that would be possible. What about groping any minors? For Trump groping a minor, my guess for that would be 85% plus that he's fucking groping minors or whatever. He's a creepy fucking loser. Or more. Why do you think it can't be kept secret until now? I mean, their Lake Michigan baby corpse story was heard what is the Lake Michigan baby corpse story? What is?
It might be the one where somebody gave an FBI tip and accused Trump of like killing a baby and putting it in Lake Michigan and telling a girl if she told anybody he'd do it to her. Something along those lines. I don't remember.
Has this been verified at all, or?
I think it was an anonymous tip. You don't believe all women now?
That's what the Kanye song is about.
I mean, they're not even trying to hide it, guys. This is barely code at this point. You know, what do? Guess. Well, besides that, you know, Jeffrey, we know what you do, right? So it's so funny that...
I mean, like, no, I'm not trying to... Are we assuming that every reference people hear, like, what do you do? And he's like, hey, you know, that's supposed to be fucking kids? Or that just he fucks a lot of girls, like, fucks a lot of, like, young women? Are we supposed to be assuming that every reference is like, I know what you're really doing?
Now, Peter says he did ask Jeffrey about his 2008 conviction because all this happened afterwards, right? He characterized it as prostitution-related charges in 2018. I learned that this was grossly minimized. I was incredibly naive to believe him. And then later explains that in 2018, November, he read the Miami Herald investigative article, told him he needed to accept responsibility for what he did, and said he even asked Epstein to provide...
Wait, who's this guy right now? The only thing I wouldn't believe, for any of these other billionaire people or wealthy people talking, they would have known exactly what he did. There's no shot that they wouldn't have an assistant, an advisor, or that they themselves wouldn't at least read the charging documents or something. That's a fucking lie. Were all these people lying about their relationship with him? It's crazy. Bro, how many people lied about their relationship with me after I tweeted about the fucking firefighter? People do this shit all the time. Yeah, no shit. If something comes out that a dude is fucked, they're all gonna be like, oh, I didn't like that guy. I wasn't like the conspiracy shit makes your guy's brain so fucking retarded. Like, well, isn't it weird that everybody's lying now about being friends with him? You think it's weird that people were in private wanting to be friends with a guy who was insanely well connected and super wealthy, but publicly, after he gets out as a pedophile and fucking kills himself, they're like, oh, I was never friends with that guy. No, that's not weird at all. That's like the most normal, ordinary thing ever. That totally tracks with how much people would act publicly versus privately. Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein, 9:30. Peter Attia responds, sure, I can come earlier. Also, if you have a hard stop at 10, let me know. You're hanging out with Jeffrey? I don't...
In his own book, he said he was working, and that's why he missed it. It took 10 days before he saw his wife again. 2 days after the 11th, the news about the baby, he was with Epstein. Well, it sounds like he's doing other stuff as well, no? Are we just assuming that every single meeting, every single hangout with Epstein was always to fuck kids? That's every single meeting with Epstein. All of them are just kiddie fucking missions? Is that... Okay, base, got it. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Okay.
He says, I don't want to be one of your women, or should I say, girls. And what's that? How do we... Come on, guys. Woody says, I would be much more expensive than your girls. You wouldn't be able to afford me. Jeffrey responds, yes, the price to pay would be too high. Woody says, this will be a beautiful friendship. And then Jeffrey says, as long as I follow orders, smiley face. Woody Allen sends a message saying, Woody says the exact same thing, but in a dirtier way. Jeffrey responds, what did he say? Woody Allen, are you kidding? I can't put it in writing. I mean, no evidence, got no evidence. Come on.
This is not evidence of a crime. Yeah, people say retarded shit in emails, but it's not evidence of a fucking crime.
No evidence, really now?
I think I see a little bit of evidence. I'm squinting, but I think I can see a little bit of evidence. I mean, guys, like Jeffrey Epstein right here, where he's talking to a guy, he says Paris with Woody, and the person responds, for Le Pedophile Convention. And Jeffrey says, I think pedophile is the plural.
Steven.
I mean, no evidence. I mean, is that no evidence?
If I die, I hope they subpoena all of our logs from fucking Discord, okay? So here, Mr. Mooten and Destiny talk about the pedo rap tapes when they were in Hawaii with Dan. What was that referring to? Here, Dan says to Mr. Mooten and Destiny, do you guys want to hang out? And Mr. Mooten replies, not if there aren't any 6-year-olds. What did he mean by that? But Woody and Epstein are both actual pedos. It lands differently. Yeah, sure. Those guys are fucking... I don't know who was convicted of what. So people in chat said that Woody Allen was convicted of fucking a minor or whatever. Yeah, then they probably shouldn't be joking about shit like that. Or maybe they're not joking. Maybe it all is actual Not even thinly veiled references, almost explicit references to their pedophile ongoing activities, maybe. Do you actually think it's the same context? I don't know, bro. I don't know these people. I made like a million jokes to even friends personally, like, oh, don't go in my bedroom, my cameras are running. Like, I mean, Jesus, I'm in a court case for this. I don't know. Joan is filing this right now.
Joan is
The state of the
running
world.
right now, dude. She's got the